party politics, to be specific. Kisumu Governor Professor Peter Nyong'o has been appointed to hold brief for ODM leader Raila Odinga in chairing the Central Management Committee meetings in his absence. Now, the move will allow Raila Odinga to continue with his campaigns for the position of chairperson of the Africa Union Commission. The resolution was agreed during today's meeting that was chaired by Raila Odinga himself, and one that was initially meant to name his successor in ODM. Our reporter, Grace Nyong'o, reports.
The scramble to take over one of Kenya's most influential political parties, ODM, seems to be coming to an end. In a meeting that was expected to front an interim party leader that will take over from Odinga as he exits local politics to focus on his AU chairmanship position, sources told KTN News there was no agreement on the best person to take over the ODM leadership mantle. It said that the meeting that lasted hours ended up resolving to retain Odinga as its party leader despite two camps fronting different names. The source further told KTN that Odinga believes Siaya governor and his close ally James Orengo is best placed to take over the leadership of ODM, whereas another faction wants the mantle passed over to Homa Bay Governor Gladys Wanga. Instead of naming an interim party leader, the party only resolved to name an acting chairperson of the Central Management Committee that, according to the party constitution, is only chaired by the party leader.
That in light of the grueling campaign by our party leader and the need for him to focus on this for the AU chairmanship, he has designated His Excellency Honorable Peter Nyong'o, the Governor of Kisumu, to chair any and such meetings of this committee, the Central Committee, that may become necessary during periods of his absence.
However, having that the only committee chaired by the party leader as per the constitution is the Central Management Committee, and with the role handed over to Nyong'o,
the only organ that is chaired not by the national chairperson but by the party leader is the Central Committee. We don't want there to be a point where a meeting becomes necessary and then we don't have a chair, because our constitution does not allow any other person other than a person designated by the party leader to chair the Central Committee meetings.
It's not clear whether that is a sign to say Nyong'o is the interim party leader. Biggest question, however, is why an ordinary party member was picked to stand up for Odinga, yet the party has 3 deputy leaders. KTN understands that the new deputy party leaders were not settled on as they are new in their new roles. This is not the first time Odinga has picked Nyong'o to manage the party affairs. In 2014, during his month-long visit to the U.S., he designated then Kisumu County Senator Nyong'o as the ODM party leader during his absence in the country. In boosting his campaigns, Odinga is set to leave the country and accompany President William Ruto in his tour to Germany. The party further resolved to hold postponed grassroots elections in November this year. Grace Nyong'o, KTN News, Nairobi.
Right, let's take you back to our top story and the subject of our discussion.